Welcome to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko, the show that brings you man-on-the-street interviews, celebrity guests, groundbreaking research, and heartwarming stories about the reasons we smile. Our show is also known as everything you've always wanted to know about dentistry, but we're too numb to ask. Hello, I'm General Dentist Dr. Kvitko, and thank you for joining me today.
The following views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of this station, its staff, management, or parent company. To hear a replay of this show or one of the great shows that previously aired, log on to thereasonswesmile.com or iTunes, keyword Dr. Kvitko or The Reasons We Smile. Listeners should not use Dr. Kvitko's comments and advice in place of an actual dental exam.
Brighten your life with a smile that shows the professional touch of Dr. Kvitko.
Time now for The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko. Call 459-9769 to discuss your dental issues. Now, here's your host, Dr. Kvitko.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko. This is show number 539. And it's Mother's Day, so I want to give a shout out to all of the mothers out there, and especially to my wife, Carrie, and to my mother-in-law, Donna, in memory of my mom, Ruth, and to my daughter, Heather, and to my daughter, Mindy. And not to forget my daughter-in-law, Mary. I really appreciate you tuning in. Today with us on the phone is the CEO of the Consumer's Choice Award, and he is also the CEO of the Business Community Network. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Before we get started, though, let me remind you, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's at Dr. Kvitko, and if you would please go to my office Facebook page and like us, that would be awesome. Also, all past episodes, complete with video, are available at thereasonswesmile.com. Also, if you're a dentist with at least 3 years of experience, I'm looking for an associate, so please call me or send me an email. It's 614-262-9588 or bkvitko@aol.com. And I want to remind folks that in about 10 minutes, you're going to have a chance to win free flowers from DeSantis Florist. Don't call now, but the number you will call when it's time is 614-459-9769. 614-459-9769 if you want to get that pre-programmed into your phone. Now would be a good time. Okay, so as I mentioned, I have Jeff Chernoff of the Consumer's Choice Award and the Business Community Network on the phone with me from Atlanta. Hey, Jeff, thank you so much for being on my show.
It's a pleasure.
I understand that you are multilingual, right? You speak Canadian, you speak American, and you speak Pig Latin, right?
You could say so, yes, and throw in a little bit of French.
Oh, do you speak French?
Not fluently, but enough to get in trouble.
Okay, better than Pig Latin, probably. So, no, you grew up in Canada, right?
Grew up in Montreal, Quebec.
Okay.
And moved to the U.S. 20 years ago, back in 1998.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're happy to have you because there would be a lot of neat things not going on if you weren't here. And so we want to talk about some of those. And so we met when I first was nominated and won the Consumer's Choice Award for Family Dentistry in, I believe, 2009. And we've become friends ever since. And I really appreciate the Consumer's Choice Award. I want to find out a little bit. Tell me, what was the process? What was the genesis of bringing that to Central Ohio?
Well, I was a winner of the Consumer's Choice Award back in Montreal. I had both a veterinary practice and a pet retail operation.
Interesting.
And so the last 3 years that I owned this business and practice, I was fortunate enough to be recognized for the Consumer's Choice Award. So when I sold the practice and business and was looking for a new venture, I thought this would be an excellent program to bring to the U.S. So I worked out a deal with the founder of the Consumer's Choice Award in Canada, and then ventured forth to Columbus, Ohio in 1998, which is 20 years ago.
Wow. Hey, how do you say Consumer's Choice Award in French?
That's a good question. I could have that for you in a moment. I forgot the translation of the word award, and I should know that, so shame on me.
It's okay. It's okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. And so that's how it started. You brought it to the U.S.
Correct.
Okay. See what I mean? We wouldn't have all this stuff if you hadn't emigrated.
So, we brought it to Columbus first and then proceeded to launch the program in Atlanta. And then in about 2005, we launched it in Dallas, Fort Worth. Then 3 years ago, we brought it to Cincinnati. So we're in 4 markets altogether. In Canada, the program's in a total of 14 cities.
Wow, that's really neat.
Doctor, you asked me how to say the Consumer's Choice Award in French, and it just came to me. It's choix de consommateur, meaning choice of the consumer.
Oh, cool.
But don't ask me to say it in Italian because I just don't know.
How about Pig Latin?
Couldn't tell you that either.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now, why did you start it? Because you liked the program up in Montreal? You were enthralled with the whole notion of identifying the best of the best?
Well, first of all, I know that it really helped my business. So on a number of levels, it really elevated the business. First and foremost, it was great as a marketing tool to let consumers know that we had been distinguished with this award and that they should, expect great customer service and a wonderful shopping experience, whether it was for our retail operation or for veterinary care for their pets. It also really encouraged and made proud our employees who really appreciated the fact that they were recognized, because really it's an award for those who work for the institution.
You're absolutely right. You can't have a great business without great people, right?
Exactly. So those were really the main reasons. And I brought the program to Toronto before I brought it to the U.S. and found that I really loved the business connection. I really enjoyed business-to-business transactions and relationships. And then I thought, well, perhaps this would be a great idea for the U.S., and that's when I decided to make it to Columbus to first launch the program.
Interesting. Well, we're glad you did. And did you choose Columbus for a reason? Is it because we're a good test market for the nation?
Well, I'd like to say that I had the presence of thought to choose Columbus because of all those reasons, especially the fact that it is a great test market. But the truth is a lot simpler. I had a very good friend who I knew from Montreal. We went to high school together, and he subsequently moved to Columbus after he got his engineering degree. He landed a great position. I believe it was with General Electric. So when I was ready to bring the program to the U.S., his name is Ed. Ed said, why not come to Columbus? It's a great market, and I'll even help, bankroll the program. So who could say no to that?
Yeah,
so
really.
That's really the reason we came to Columbus first. And I'm glad we did, because Columbus is just a great city.
And as you now know, or you learned soon thereafter, we are a good test market. As it turns out, we're kind of a microcosm of the nation as a whole. So if the nation has 3% Somali, we happen to have 3% Somali.
Absolutely.
If the nation has this percent white, we happen to have this percent white. And the same thing with blue collar and white collar. Am I right?
Yeah, it's just a great sampling of greater America right there in the heartland of the Midwest. So it was fortuitively it was a great decision.
Good. Now I happen to have been born in Canada. You know that, and a lot of my listeners
do. In Ontario.
That's St. Catharines, Ontario, exactly. And
so that makes us compatriots, I guess.
That's right. So we both came to the States. Now, back in 1998, if people wanted to find out about a business, all they really had was the Yellow Pages, right?
Back then, pretty much. I mean, the Internet was still fairly much in its infancy.
Yeah. So, and if you remember looking in the Yellow Pages, everybody looked wonderful. Everybody's ad looked the same and everybody was wonderful. And the truth is that not everybody is wonderful. There are businesses that elevate themselves above the rest. The problem is the average consumer can't figure that out. And so Consumer's Choice Award helps them with that, right?
Yes, absolutely. That's, the main goal. Well, there's really two main goals of the Consumer's Choice Award. It's to help consumers make an educated decision when shopping for goods and services, and it's also to elevate those companies that really go that extra mile to provide excellent service. So really, it's a dual purpose.
Okay, so to elevate the companies and to help the consumer make a decision?
Correct.
Okay. That's probably going to be important to everyone listening because it sounds like a good Dr. Kvitko's question of the day. So you might want to make a note of that. And then, so now we have the Consumer's Choice Award. And so if somebody's searching for goods or services and they're a Consumer's Choice Award winner, they can know that these companies have been voted. This is an award that they've won, and the process is legit, and it's actually going on right now for the 2017 awards, correct?
Correct. We're always looking at the year prior to the current calendar year. Much like the Academy Awards, we're looking retrospectively to the year before.
Okay. All right, and so when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about that process. We also want to talk about the Business Community Network, which you also founded. But before we do, I think it's time that we do Dr. Kvitko's question of the day. But before we do the question, we always ask that you listen to this.
This station will not be held liable for any contesting during The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko. Participation in the contest allows Dr. Kvitko to record and broadcast your name and call. One winner per household. Prizes are non-transferable, cannot be substituted, and are subject to taxes and fees. This station cannot be responsible for the inability to enter the contest, whether due to equipment malfunction or telephone difficulties. All decisions of Dr. Kvitko concerning this contest or eligibility are final.
And now it's time for Dr. Kvitko's question of the day.
Right, and don't forget, you're going to have a chance to win free flowers from DeSantis Florist. They'll be delivered to your place of business this Tuesday afternoon. The question of the day is, true or false? The two primary purposes of the Consumer's Choice Award are 1. Recognize those businesses that deliver superior service, and 2. To provide consumers with valuable additional information when shopping for goods and services. Is that true or false that those are the two primary purposes? All right, it's a true-false question. Okay, remember, the winner's going to receive free flowers from DeSantis Florist. They'll be delivered to your place of business this Tuesday afternoon. The number to call is 614-459-9769. That's 614-459-9769. So go ahead and call now.
You won't believe it though. I wanna hear your mind, and there's nothing else in the world tonight. She said people don't take the time. Hey, people don't take the time.
Hi, I'm Keith Carlos, winner of America's Next Top Model and star of Chocolate City 2. Look for my smile on the big screen this summer, courtesy of Dr. Kvitko. Stay tuned to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko, the world's most interesting dentist.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kvitko, general dentist and host of the Reasons We Smile radio and roadshow. Did you know that you no longer need to visit several different dental professionals to get more complete dental care? We handle everything from cleanings and orthodontics to restoration, implants, and smile makeovers, all in my office. And now we have 2 locations. Get the most advanced technology and procedures available today. It's more complete dentistry.
Visit worldsmostinterestingdentist.com for more info about Dr. Kvitko.
Dr. Kvitko, let's go!
Hi, I'm Johanna, and I've been a dental patient at Dr. Kvitko and Associates for over 10 years. I would really recommend Dr. Kvitko for your family's dental care. They're friendly. They're always there to help me. I feel like family when I walk in the door. It's clean, it's comfortable. Even if I have to bring my kids, they have a great playroom for them. I know when I'm with Dr. Kvitko, they are taking that extra time to make sure that I'm going to be the healthiest I can be. They've been great. I love them.
Call Dr. Kvitko and Associates today, 614-262-9588.
Hi, this is Richard Simmons. Dr. Kvitko's here, and he's going to help you with all of your problems. Are your teeth yellow? He can fix that. Are you missing a tooth? He can put a new one in. How is that?
That's very good. Thank you, Richard. Okay, we're back. We're doing Dr. Kvitko's question of the day. During the break, my producer took the phone calls, and we have a winner. So, my producer, would you please tell me who's the winner of Dr. Kvitko's question of the day? Who knew that the purpose of the Consumer's Choice Award was to recognize those businesses that deliver superior service and to provide consumers with valuable additional information when shopping for goods and services, and that the answer was true?
Brooke from Lewis Center.
Congratulations to our winner. For those of you that didn't win, please call back next Sunday and you'll have another chance to win free flowers from DeSantis. Okay, if you're just joining us, I'm Dr. Kvitko. This is The Reasons We Smile. It's episode number 539. And on the phone with us is Jeff Chernoff. He is the CEO of the Consumer's Choice Award. And also, Jeff, we want to talk about something else that you have going and that you've been doing for the last 2 years called the Business Community Network. Is that true?
That's correct.
Has it been about 2 years?
We launched it just shy of 18 months ago.
Okay, so about 18 months ago. And what I want to know is, first of all, what is it?
Well, the Business Community Network is a community of local businesses that are owned by entrepreneurs with a common goal of helping one another to grow their businesses, to share ideas for success, and to also shop with one another in terms of goods and services that are provided by this community of local entrepreneurs. So our members really cover everything from soup to nuts, from lawn care to health care. And so the reason for the Business Community Network really evolved out of the Consumer's Choice Award. We're trying to figure out a way in which we could get these great local companies to do more networking with one another in order to share their ideas of how they achieve such high levels of success, and furthermore, to help each other grow by providing new business to one another through reciprocal purchasing, as well as leads and warm referrals. And it's worked out really quite wonderfully well. The members of the Business Community Network include, of course, Consumers' Choice Award companies, but also we are bringing on board what we call associate members. These are companies that may not have won the Consumer's Choice Award, but they're very customer-driven, excellent companies, and they provide services that are needed by fellow members. So again, it's a networking organization whose main mission is to help our community of local companies grow and succeed.
Okay, and the neat thing about it is, I mean, you already had this stable of great businesses that were award winners, and so it makes sense to say, hey, if you, Mr. Insurance Salesman, need your house painted, well, we have a Consumer's Choice Award winner for house painting.
Yes, exactly. And the exciting news is that once we reach a critical number of members, we are going to start to promote those members to the greater community. So right now it's strictly a business-to-business organization, but we will launch a business-to-community portion of this business in the future, and we're hoping that in Columbus it will be within the next 6 months.
Well, that's pretty cool. So you're going to let everybody else in on our secret, right?
Exactly.
And so the good news then is somebody that didn't win the Consumer's Choice Award, but not because they're not a great business, but because there either wasn't a category or they're new and they weren't well known yet,
Exactly.
can
That's
also participate.
That's exactly the reason.
Okay. And so it's going to be almost, it sounds to me like it might wind up being almost a competition for something like an Angie's List.
Well, we don't really compare ourselves to other organizations because the Business Community Network is really quite unique in that it's not just a platform to promote great businesses to the general public, but it serves as a vehicle by which we educate and promote the business community within itself. So it's going to have those two dual functions.
So if I'm right, is one of the things like, okay, if I belong to the Business Community Network, which I do, then I can offer my employees, say, a discount on other services, right? Because my employees can take part in this.
Yes, that's correct. And that's how we're going to launch the business to community portion of the BCN by first starting with what we call friends, family, and employees of our members. So in essence, we'll go from, let's say, 100 business members to include thousands of homeowners. And so, we have a built-in formula for taking it from the state it is now to a much broader consumer base.
All right, you're listening to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko, here with Jeff Chernoff, CEO of the Consumer's Choice Award and Business Community Network, and we'll be right back.
You can't take me as I am, not just a little bit. I don't know who to be. I'm a paper cup, baby, you're the sea. I know you see it too, 'cause you're too much for me.
This is Clark Kellogg. Stay tuned for more of Dr. Kvitko.
Estás escuchando con Dr. Kvitko aquí en su estación favorita.
Hi, I'm Dominique Reichert. Like what you hear? Why not use the show to promote your product or service by becoming a sponsor? Call 614-262-9588 to learn how. That's 614-262-9588. Call now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kvitko, general dentist and host of the Reasons We Smile radio and roadshow. I've been honored to help several famous people get a perfect smile, like Keith Carlos and Dominique Reigard from America's Next Top Model, and Ted the Golden Voice Williams from right here in Columbus. Isn't it time you had a celebrity smile? It costs less than you might think, and most of the time, it can be done in one visit. A new smile can make a world of difference.
Visit worldsmostinterestingdentist.com for more info about Dr. Kvitko.
I'm Grandpa, and I go to Dr. Kvitko, and I still have all my teeth. Real ones. Where's my glasses?
All right, we're back. If you're just joining us, I'm Dr. Kvitko. This is The Reasons We Smile. It's episode number 539. I have with me on the phone from Atlanta, Jeff Chernoff, CEO of the Consumer's Choice Award and the Business Community Network. We are focusing now on the Business Community Network and how in about 6 months you're going to launch it for the public, the general public. So what will it be called and how will people find out about it?
Well, that's an excellent question. We're looking at a couple of names to refer to this components of the BCN, and one of those names is Trusted Choices.
Oh, I like that.
So we've already got the domain registered, and it seems to encompass, the essence of what we're trying to do.
Yeah, no, that's a really good name. That's awesome. Now, how would a business who wants to become a part of we'll start with the Business Community Network, how would they become a member? Who would they contact? What do they have to do? They have to show their credentials, show their rating on Yelp and that sort of thing? What do they do?
Well, first they could come as our guest to one of our functions. And so we have roundtable luncheons every month, and we have seminars once a quarter. So if someone is interested in finding out more about the Business Community Network, all they have to do is go to our website, which is bcnetwork.biz, and under news and events, they could see when our upcoming function is, and then just email us that they would like to attend and find out more about the BCN.
Okay, and
it's as simple as that.
Is it once a month, and usually what day of the week and what time?
We found that lunches work best for most people, unlike my good friend Dr. Kvitko, who's usually busy with patients at that time.
I'm sorry, I don't even stop for lunch. I just keep working, so it's really hard.
I know. But we'd still love to have you during the lunch period. Breakfast seemed to be a little more difficult for most of our members, but it varies during the week. It's usually a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Okay. When are the next ones? Do you have the next two figured out?
Yes. The next one is actually on May 15th.
All right. So based on my email invitation, the next Columbus BCN luncheon is Tuesday, May 15th. It starts at 11:30, goes till 1:30. It's at the Brio Tuscan Grill Polaris Fashion Place. And if somebody wants to come, they just simply need to call 866-484-4197. That's 866-484-4197.
Correct.
What about the next one?
The next one will be in June. I don't have the date in front of me, but usually in Columbus, we schedule them around the middle of the month.
Okay. So if I'm looking at a calendar, you're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of June 19th or 20th, something in that range?
Yeah. But again, to get the exact dates, all one has to do is visit bcnetwork.biz, and all our events are posted there.
Okay. Well, hey, Jeff, thank you so much for being on my show. I really appreciate it. I love the Consumer's Choice Award. I also love the BCN. And as soon as you know when the June luncheon is, if somebody will let me know, maybe a little special email, I'll try to block my schedule. Jeff, I really want to thank you for joining me today.
It's been a pleasure being on your show.
Well, thank you so much. You have a great day, and keep doing what you do.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right. Bye-bye now. So I ended the interview a little bit early because, as I mentioned at the very beginning of the show, it is Mother's Day, and so I thought it would be fitting for me to play you the song called Carrie. It's a song that I commissioned Jared Mahone to write for her. He played it live on the show last week, and I thought, well, let me just go ahead and play it again, this time actually on Mother's Day.
Let me breathe what you say. Till your secrets escape from the corners of your smile. We were young, you were bold. I seem to have and to hold hidden words beneath my tongue. Hazel eyes would overcome. Tell me now when it's getting tough. When I'm in, when I'm out, when I've had enough. Carry you, carry me. Oh, carry you, carry me. Golden star and diamond rings. Golden year the season brings. I won't have to spell it out. Seen my share of broken crowns. Breaking up and broken down. But we'll climb that hill again. All I need is you, my friend. Tell me now when it's getting tough. When I'm in, when I'm out, when I've had enough. Carry you, carry me. It's the sound of the falling rain. Coming up, coming down, but it's all the same. Carry you, carry me. In the end, how you live, you can never fake. We all watch how you give so much more than you take. Bones don't fail a polygraph. We all feel it when you laugh. This is home and home is good. Like these seeds on the ground. Oh, you spread your life all around. So no matter where we are, we come running to your yard. And we're full again. When the seas are rough, oh, when I'm not enough, you carry me. It's the sound of the falling rain. Coming up, coming down, but it's all the same. Carry you, carry me. Tell me now when it's getting tough. When I'm high, when I'm low, when I've had enough. Oh, carry you, carry me. Oh, carry you, carry me. Oh, carry you, carry me.
Carrie, that was for you. Happy Mother's Day. All right, well, that is all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Dr. Kvitko and visit my office Facebook page and like us. It's Dr. Kvitko and Associates. Remember that all past episodes, complete with video, are available at thereasonswesmile.com. Be sure to tune in next week and every week right here on your favorite station. Goodbye.
This is Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the hit show on VH1, urging you to tune in next week with my dentist, Dr. Kvitko.
If you're interested in learning more about this and other dental health topics, go to thereasonswesmile.com to access full episodes of Dr. Kvitko's show.
If you'd like Dr. Kvitko, the world's most interesting dentist, to speak at your next event, please call 614 614-262-9588. That's 614-262-9588. Or send an email to speaking@thereasonswesmile.com.